Yeah! First NBA 2K video since dropping off base Chico in 22, and we out here with some fire. I mixed it up this year making a demon two-way slashing big man. Y'all boys remember endgame cards from 2K22? Yeah, that's this build right here. Now before I even leak the build, go ahead and sub up and y'all show that support for the return of blazecine to NBA 2K, and maybe, just maybe, I'll end up leaking a crazy big man jump shot that works for even taller builds. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go first name Saber, last name my beloved. Make yourself a power forward, just trust me on this one. If you wanna test it going center, you can try, but I'm just letting y'all know power forward's what works. Height 6'10", off rip, you can see the attributes on the side. You're gonna go weight 247, wingspan 7'6", body shape does not matter. You can pause here and put in whatever the attributes you see on screen are, but you're gonna put your close shot to 74, driving layup 78. Your driving dunk goes to 90 and your standing dunk goes to 90, post control to 35. Your shooting stats don't really matter because you're not going to be shooting too often, but I put the midi up to 60 just because why not? The stat points are there, and then put the free throw up to 67. With this build, you will be getting fouled a lot. Pass accuracy is on 75, ball handles on 75, speed of ball is on 66. Honestly, that could go a little higher, so if you want to I don't know, drop the close shot or something. Oh, you can't even do that. But if you want to play with the stats a little bit and get your speed with ball a little higher, then you can do that too. But the speed with ball honestly isn't that bad. Your interior defense is going to go to 86 and your perimeter is going to go to 78. Trust me, that's fine. Once we get down to physicals, we'll get there in a second. But because of your physicals, your perimeter and interior defense are perfectly fine like this. Since you have the 7'6" wingspan, you're going to get a lot of steals regardless. I wouldn't stress too much about putting your steal rating up. You're gonna get a lot of steals because of that 7'6". Your block goes up to 90. Offensive and defensive both go to 90. Perfect cutoff point. You do not need to go to 99 on this build. Y'all don't believe me? I'll show y'all the clips and make you believe me. This is where I was a little worried about my speed being 74. But playing around with the build, you're gonna want this strength to go to 95. You're gonna want this high. Your vertical, you're gonna want that high. And your stamina, you're gonna want that high because you're gonna be banging on kids. You feel me? But now let's get to the badges. Let me show you why the playmaking. Let me start with playmaking and why this was so special. Not only can you get floor general to silver, but you can get dimer. Combine those with post playmaker gold. Every offensive rebound you get is a dime. Every offensive rebound you get is a find, and you have all these stat boosts to set up your shooters. Vice grip is great. I put it on gold here, but on my actual player, I'm only putting it on bronze. I feel like bronze is perfectly fine. And the rest of stuff, like, don't even worry about these badge allocations. You can do whatever you want with these. I just put these in to see what they would look like. But I do advise you get dimer, floor general, post playmaker, and break starter, because if you play on this build, and if you do happen to be put at the center, or your center is bad and you're playing power forward as the center, and you're playing center as the power forward, you're gonna want these badges to set your teammates up. You feel me? Probably need a third or two. Like, I don't think I need to explain the badges to you all. Like mismatch expert, quick first step, those are great badges too for this type of build. Hyper drive. Like, I don't think I need to explain the badges to you guys. You know what badges do. Your shooting badges, they put space creator. Space creator is a shooting badge. You're gonna want space creator. And I do also advise slippery off ball. I don't know if volume shooter and stuff scales to like post layups and things of that nature. So I advise you go look up someone like Badge Plug or someone, I don't know. NoLimitCJ, go people boy NoLimitCJ and y'all will find out stuff like that. As for finishing, this badge right here is gonna be a bless. This is gonna be a blessing, and you only need 95 strength to get it. That's why I said go to 95 strength specifically. Back down punisher, you really probably shouldn't even put this badge on. With the way this build plays, you really shouldn't be backing anybody down unless they're very, very small compared to you. Aerial wizard, overpowered badge. I feel like slashing in general in this game is pretty overpowered, or at least so far. Like, it's only the second day, so once players get maxed out and get good defense and stuff like that, it may become a little worse. Like, it may get not nerfed. It may balance out. But as for right now, slashing is very overpowered. And then for defense badges, you got all the good stuff right here. The ones I advise for defense, obviously Chase Down Artist is gonna be a bless. pogo stick. I would go to like bronze on pogo stick, men's. Like, you really can't go wrong with defense badges. You don't need a tutorial on how to put on defense badges. If you're a good defender, if you have defensive players, you know what you need on these joints. But anchor, make sure you have anchor. Anchor is overpowered. This is the new rim protector, except it's stronger. It's on steroids. This is rim protector on steroids. Combine that with chase down artist, and you're literally jumping over multiple players to chase blocks. So I just showed you all that badge stuff. That stuff really doesn't matter. Do whatever you want with your badges. Just make sure you have your stats and stuff proper so you can get contact dunks. You can get all those good stuff like that. As for takeovers, I put my primary as slashing take. Between these two, there's no going wrong. Honestly, a part of me wishes I picked the rim protecting take because my defense has been crazy in this game so far, but the glass take, you can't go wrong with just grabbing rebounds. You're gonna finish that up. Yes, player builder complete, and you've built a paint beast, a 6'10" paint beast with shades of Shawn Kemp, Evan Mobley, and the Greek freak himself. So yeah, that's the build right there. You can trust me on this if you want to, or you cannot trust me on this if you don't want to. Keep in mind that my build is nowhere near maxed out yet, so these clips are things you're seeing as a non-maxed out Greek freak build. Imagine what it's capable of at 99. Let me just show y'all.